Hello, my YouTube family. It is, hold on, let me tell you what time it is. 5:59. I'd normally be coming home around this time anyway, but I was home a little earlier. We were let out early. Hello. We were let out early at 3:30 this afternoon. The snow was coming down like nobody's business. I had asked Lord Jesus, because they were talking about snowstorm of the century, snowstorm of this, and when I woke up this morning, it was doing nothing but raining. And I was like, oh, so this is the snowstorm? This is the big to do? I even posted something similar like that on my Facebook. I was like, well, whatever happened to the big ass snowstorm that we were supposed to have? Well, it wasn't a snowstorm like our previous one, like our very first one, but it was coming down. Oh my goodness, was it coming down? So they let us out at 3:30. Normally they let us out at 2 o'clock. I don't know what the extra hour and a half was for. Because first of all, nobody showed up. That was number one. Because I guess everybody knew that it was going to be bad. That's half the people didn't show up. And then, excuse me, when the email came that the offices were closing at 3:30, the other half started to just leave at like 1:30 to, they were leaving earlier than the 3:30, okay, except for me because I can't. But why is it that when I came at 9 o'clock, my entire department was dark? My supervisor wasn't there, but then she had to travel to Hammond, Louisiana. So I guess she made it. But why? Where were the other two? Because there used to be three, but now there's just two. Where were they? As it turns out, one of them decided to finally show up about a whole 2.5 hours later, only to leave at 3. So why bother coming in? In any event, I know my hair looks a hot mess, but it did look a lot better earlier today. Let us do lips of the day, shall we? I mean, this is normally what we're supposed to do, right? But I got things to talk to you about, people. Okay, lips of the day. I've done this lip look before. And let us start off with my nub of a liner, my Club Monaco in pink brown, lined, and we all know what the dupe of this is, NYX Rose Brown, absolute dupe. And filled is Revlon Lip Butter in number 001, Pink Truffle. I don't know why I'm sleeping on my own lip butters. I think Monica the Diva is the one that's getting me to be hooked on my lip butters again, because she's been wearing her lip butters. So, you know, I don't have a personality of my own when it comes to watching other people's videos, people. I just bite off of anybody. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. It's the truth. This is Pink Truffle. It's a very creamy. It's really a creamy, but this one I can do well with. I can do well with this particular formulation. Excuse me. And I'm loving it. But then I love all of my lip butters. All of them. And let me give you a heads up, people. I don't know if you are aware, because I talk about it often enough. The site All Cosmetics Wholesale. Y'all don't, you really shouldn't sleep on that site, because they sell lip butters, and I know a lot of you are nail polish fanatics. Well, they are selling all sorts of nail polishes, Essie's, and I don't know if they're selling Orly or is that the name of it, Orly? I don't know if they're selling that, but they are selling a ton of nail polishes. So go check All Cosmetics Wholesale, one whole word, .com. You'll thank me later. I'm just saying, you can get your serious ass expensive nail polishes for half the price, maybe even more than half the price. So I'm just letting you know, because that is what I do. Okay, people. So that's the lips of the day. There you go. Let me know what you think about it. Okay, did anybody see the Super Bowl last night? Yes, I watched the whole thing. Me and Tom. Oh yeah, he was right by my foot, watching the whole thing. And those of you who are my Facebook friends, you know I posted a picture of him watching TV with me. Yeah, he was all in. He was a Seattle Seahawk fan too. Except of course we lost. And I originally wasn't going to be for any damn team, but there was the very first play that the Seattle Seahawks made. It was a phenomenal catch or something. I was like, oh, I'm rooting for them. They got my vote because the play was just so phenomenal that I said, oh, these boys have talent. Okay, let me vote for them. Well, Tom Brady and his Pates. His Pates. I call them Pates because the word is Patriots. But some people call them Pats because it's Pats. But it's really Pates because the word is Patriot, not Patriot. It's Patriot. Anyway, that's just me, I guess. So, yeah, my Seattle lost and the Patriots won. And I don't know if the ball was deflated or not. They didn't say. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. And did we all see the commercials? They're talking about this nationwide commercial. I mean, it's the talk of the town. CNN was talking about it and everything. The View. And I must have gotten up because I was cooking my dinner. I wasn't supposed to be cooking during the commercials, but I guess I got up while the game was on, but then I guess it ran into a commercial and I was still in the kitchen. So I missed this commercial, but of course they played it over and over and over today, so I didn't miss a damn thing. Nationwide commercial about the little boy who's talking about, I won't be able to do this and I won't be able to do this and I can't do this because I'm dead. And apparently he drowned in the bathtub. So when I saw the commercial, I mean, everybody was in shock and awe and all of this. And I'm like, well, it's just a commercial. The little boy didn't die. Come on, but there's a message being sent somewhere. And CNN talked to the advertising company that did the commercial. And they said, or the representative nationwide, and he basically said, we are not trying to sell insurance in this commercial. We are trying to make everyone aware that this is one of the number one reasons why little kids die. Because, you put a little kid in a bathtub and leave the water running, and then you're going to go out and do whatever. You're going to talk to your friends, text or whatever on the phone. And he's just a little thing. And maybe he slips under the water and he can't get himself back up or whatever. Yes, an accident is going to occur. A tragic one at that. So that was what the message of the commercial was. But apparently it was so much of a downer because everybody was, why did they have to put it during the Super Bowl? Everybody's all hyped up and happy. And then you play this commercial and it's nothing but a downer. I'm like, y'all just... It's a commercial. It's a 60-second message. Hopefully you'll just plant it in the back of your mind that it won't absorb all of your fun. It won't take the taste of the chicken wings away from your mouth. It won't do anything like that. But just think about it. Keep it in the back of your head. You can still have fun. There were other commercials. Hello, can we talk about my insurance with my Walter White from Breaking Bad? My night was complete after I saw that commercial. I was like, I can leave and go somewhere else now. I can read a book or whatever. Jesse wasn't even in the commercial. It was just Walter White. But it was the whole Breaking Bad thing. I mean, he was wearing his yellow. It was just funny, okay? It was funny. But it was for insurance. It was funny. Okay, so that takes care of that. What else do I need to talk to you about? I can't really, I keep thinking throughout the day going, okay, I'm going to talk to you about this. I'm going to talk. And then, of course, I forget. I should be writing it down. But sometimes I don't. However, I did want to point out the blush that I'm wearing is 2 blushes. Yes, honey, I'm in the mixing and matching. Since it takes a year and a day to take up so much of my Rockateur, I mixed it with in order to get this nice flush. I mixed it with, remember the Kardashian Khroma Beauty and this blush. Well, who knew that this blush, Yes, it is a dupe. I did not know. It's a dupe. I don't know if I'll be able to. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't see this. Well, just Lord, you understand what I'm trying to do, right? But it's really this way. There we go. Oh, heavens. This is really not rocket science. Okay, see? The Rockateur is a little darker because of the whole shimmery thing. But they are very, if you look at them face to face, pretty. This one is a little pinkier. But I mixed the two together and I got this beautiful, beautiful flush on my face. So here's what I wanted to talk to you about. You know how I go on my certain, I'll hop on something and that now it's like a fix. I need a fix. Guess what I need a fix on now? Again, no, it's not purple lipstick. It's not blush. Can you guess what it is? Why all of a sudden? Why all of a sudden do I have a fix to buy more foundation? Well, here's the reason why. Hold on. Hold on. Let me hold on. Here we go. Because I wanted to show you that since we're in February now, this was the January foundation, the L'Oreal Translucide Lasting Luminous Makeup. Very good. But I come to find out that look at the color. It is not my color at all. But when I mix it with my moisturizer, it doesn't seem to matter. Now I am back on my MAC mineralized satin finish. And I'm loving the MAC satin finish because I don't know if you'll be able to see. I am down to here, people. What? Look. I am really almost halfway through. It's really almost halfway through. I need to finish this. But it's going to be just for the month of February. Because then in March, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Lumi foundation. But I'm so into the luminous, radiant thing that now I'm looking for foundations that have a luminous glow, a radiant glow. Even though this one says lasting luminous, I mean, it was okay. It did okay for my skin. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't awful or anything. You know, it was okay. And the satin finish doesn't really have a luminous glow to it. So I mix it with my Aveeno Positively Radiant. I mix those two up, and therefore it gives me the look that you see now. I think my face is a little bit more vibrant with this foundation. What do y'all think? Or is it just the way I applied the makeup? Anyway, I'm loving the look. But now I'm hooked on foundations. Like, oh, I could get this foundation. So the next foundation, I'm already telling you, and I did not place an order yet. And I keep telling you people, I don't need any more foundation because I never was a foundation girl. But this became my very, 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 very first foundation. Then after this came my Revlon Color Stay foundation. Then after the Revlon Color Stay came my L'Oreal Lumi. Then after the L'Oreal Lumi came my Maybelline, the one with the cute packaging, the tinted moisturizer. After the tinted moisturizer came this. Why do I need more foundation? Why? I'm almost finished with this. And Lord only knows, you don't know how old this foundation is. This foundation I bought in this foundation in 2009, I think it was. 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6 years old. This foundation is 6 years old, people, and I still have yet to finish it. But I would have finished it had I only stuck to this one foundation. But in the spring and summer, it's very heavy and it makes me sweat. So of course I needed a lighter foundation. And that entails where my whole foundation kit started. All because of this. So there are 2, I think, foundations that have piqued my interest. And one of them is being sold in All Cosmetics Wholesale. And I found out what the original price of it was. This particular foundation is a Becca Luminous Radiant something foundation. It's normally priced for $62. I can get 2 of them on All Cosmetics Wholesale for $14.99. Holla at your girl, okay? I'm telling you, y'all don't need to sleep on All Cosmetics Wholesale because they change their products at least twice a week. So what you see today and Wednesday, you may not see next Monday and Wednesday or whatever. So I take a look at that site every damn day, okay, just to make sure that my foundations are still there. Because once the money hits the credit card, I paid my credit card on Friday, don't worry. It should be hitting the credit card at least on Wednesday. And then I'll do my responsibility. I'll order my shopping, my food shopping, what have you, his litter box. I changed his litter box this morning for the month of February, but I have to buy another one for March. Then whatever's left, hello, I'm going to the All Cosmetics Wholesale. I know I said I would wait until July, my birthday month, but my foundation may not be waiting until then. So, and there's also another foundation that's in my Amazon cart, my Amazon wish list. And I forget what it is, but it's a Luminous Radiant something. Why? Oh, it's a Becca also. Becca has 2 Luminous Radiant foundations. And one is medium to how do you call it? It's light, medium, and like heavy coverage, thicker coverage. You know the one I'm talking about. And then the other one is light to medium coverage. So the one in the Amazon is light to medium coverage, and the one in All Cosmetics Wholesale is medium to whatever. What's the other word I'm looking for? Medium to heavy coverage. You know what I'm talking about. And yes, I want both. You don't need both, Nance. There's only 4 seasons in the year. You should just basically, and originally I stuck to 4. I originally just had 4 foundations. But then I was like, oh, this foundation look good. Oh, this foundation look real good. Oh, I need a tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizer really is, to me, a foundation. So, and now I'm on a foundation kick. Help me, sweet Jesus. And I don't put on my foundation the way a lot of people put on their foundation. I put on my foundation like face lotion. I know a lot of people, and I see the difference. I do see the difference. But I think I put on my foundation just fine because it looks like my skin. Whereas if I were to pour the foundation on a plate or the back of my hand and use a brush and stipple it and then buff it, like the way I see a lot of people doing it on YouTube. Am I spitting? Excuse me. I think it would look a little different on my skin. But I like the natural look. And the only way I can get that natural look is by doing it the way I've been doing it for years. So I'm not going to really change it. However, I'm kind of curious to see what the makeup would look like if I were to do it with the brush. Maybe it would give me a more satiny, got some on my screen, satiny look. but it will make me look like I have makeup on. And I don't want that look. I want it to look the way it looks here. I don't think it looks like I'm wearing foundation on my skin. You will let me know. I mean, you could see my blush, you could see my lipstick, of course, you could see my eyeliner, my mascara. But does my face look like it has foundation on? I don't want it to look like it has foundation on. I don't want my face to look beat, as they say. I'm old, but I do connect with the lingo every now and then. I don't need a beat face. So there you have it. That's my preference. A lot of people prefer the beat look, the really smooth, like no wrinkles whatsoever kind of look on their face, which is fine. I mean, that's how all the celebrities put their makeup artists put their makeup on, to make them look absolutely flawless. But I'm not a celebrity. And even though I'm the first face that everybody sees at the law firm, I want to look natural. I don't want to look fake. And I hope I look natural. Lord knows I look natural with my grays. Can't get any more natural than that. But my makeup, I don't want it to look like I have a ton of makeup on my face, foundation, but basically. So what I do is, you know, with the MAC has a pump. So I just put one pump. I take my Aveeno. It has a pump too. I put one pump. That's how I put the foundation on, people. That's really how it is. Make sure it's covered up. My eyelashes, not my eyelashes, my, you know, my eyelids, my eyebrow, everything. Just like you would put regular face moisturizer at the end of the night before you go to sleep or whatever. That's how I put on my foundation. But I always mix it with a moisturizer. Always. So it's really like I water it down to like a tinted moisturizer. But I know I'm putting foundation on because you can see the mixture in your hands once you mix the foundation with the, you know, it just becomes a mix. It's really no different than putting your face moisturizer first and then the foundation. That's a two-step. I just delete the two-step, make it one step. And here's another thing. I do not put face primer on. Every single face primer that I have tried opens up my pores like the Grand Canyon. I mean, I know they've bettered the formula and everything, and I know it's supposed to make your makeup stay on longer, this, that, and the other. I don't need it to stay on longer than necessary. I go to work with makeup. I come home, I take the makeup off. It's not like I'm a party girl anymore. I don't go out on Friday nights and all of this. So that's basically, I just need a fresh, natural look of makeup on my face. And basically that's it. So yeah, I'm on another foundation kit. Oh, don't worry, I will let you know. Of course I'll let you know once I get them. Yeah, I'll let you know. I also, okay, here's the deal. Okay, I wanted to place the order for my foundations this weekend in the All Cosmetics Wholesale. But the amount of money in the card, it was over, let's just say. And I only had a certain amount in my card. But I wanted to buy something because, damn it, I haven't bought something for myself in a while. So I went to my Amazon and I bought 2 rose gold, still on it, people, 2 rose gold lip glosses and 1 Wet n Wild Bronzeberry. There's 2 Wet n Wilds. 2 Wet n Wild lip glosses. One is called rose gold and the other one is called Bronzeberry. I had Bronzeberry a long time ago. It is a fantastic shade of lip gloss. And the other one is the Revlon Color Burst lip gloss in rose gold also. So I bought those 3 and I had enough money in my card to place the order. So when that order arrives, I will show you. But then when the foundations come, because I am convinced I am going to buy them, I will let you know about those as well. I don't know why I'm on it has something to do with the YouTube videos I was watching during the weekends. That's usually when the kicks start in. I can't help it, people. I can't help it. It is what it is. So, yeah. So let me know what you think about the lips, of course, lips of the day. But also let me know what you think about the whole blush, the combination of the two, my Rockateur and my Khroma Beauty blush. This one is Kourtney's Kardazzle. Kourtney's Kardazzle. And yeah, let me know what you think about the look. Okay. Yes, just, forgive the hair because it was looking a lot better than it is now. That's it. Okay. That is it. That is all. I am done for the day. I really hope I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow. But of course, you know that if you see me tomorrow, that means I went somewhere to work. And if you don't see me tomorrow, that means, oh, she got another day off. Well, today wasn't really a day off. It was just a short day. But as it turns out, I left work at 3:30 and I didn't reach home until a 4:45. I think it was, or 4:30, 4:35, somewhere. It literally took that long to drive because everybody was going 0 miles an hour and some were going minus 0 miles an hour. And, I just had to, some people just don't know how to drive in weather. So you have to kind of, zip it through. Not that I'm a speed demon on the road, but if I know that you can go a lot faster than you're going and you're not doing it, I'm going to just bypass you, okay? I mean, yes, it was dangerous, but damn, there's careful and then there's don't move at all. Just don't move at all. Just don't go anywhere. So it took a while to get home. It did take a while. And my father was like, I was wondering when my baby was going to come home. I knew I saw it outside. It was looking really bad. And I knew you had to come home soon. And thankfully, I came home soon. So, of course, talking to him downstairs took another hour or so, which is why I am really basically videotaping this the same time I would normally videotape. Because I started at like 6 something. And it is now, hold on, 6:27. Oh, see, 27 minutes. There you go. That's how long the video is. Okay, so I'm going to stop now because damn. All right, so that is it. That is all. We spoke about Super Bowl. We spoke about commercials. We spoke about blush. We spoke about foundation. We spoke about stuff. Okay, so there you have it. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about everything. I'm not going to put it as a face of the day. It's going to be a lips of the day because that's really basically the showstopper right here. But let me know what you think about the blush, okay? The two blushes mixed together. And the whole foundation look. How do you think it looks on me? So just let me know. All right, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you tomorrow or not tomorrow, Wednesday, whenever. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Okay? Bye now.